Hello everyone, I'm DireFox240 and welcome back to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. I'm gonna mess that up really soon here.
What, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate?
I'm gonna butcher it. The worst part is I just started reading a book about diction. I don't know if this was last week or the week... or this week that I started reading it? I can't remember. And all it's
You mean speech, by the way.
Yes, speech. And all it has taught me is how the ear works so far. I've read 2 chapters of it, and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, the smallest bone in the human body is in your ear.
Yeah.
Now what? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. The anvil or whatever. But we have a lot of NPCs to talk to, so I'm gonna just get right into it, I guess. I'll start with this wandering lady. Excuse me, ma'am. Oh, dang it, why does my life have to be so... Oh! Hello, Hunter from the Flyer. Let me unload on you. You see, I was totally ready to call it a shopping trip and head home, but, well, some stupid Jaggi are blocking my way out of here. Bummer. You know what I don't want? I don't want a bunch of Jaggi chewing me into tiny pieces. Touche. Did you get out there and put the kibosh on those things? Oh, yeah! Hello, duo! Welcome in. Literally. Is it kibosh or kibosh? Which syllable is emphasized there?
Say it with an A.
And where? The
Kibosh.
Kibosh? Okay, got it. Filled a quest with the guild marm called Lair Scare. Kibosh? I don't think it's kibosh, because it's K-I. So it'd be key or... well, I don't know. English language is weird. Plus I don't think it's an English word either. Please, Hunter, you and your eyebrows are my only hope. We're forever gonna be known as the Hunter with the eyebrows. Alright, thanks. Item lady, what do you got? What a letdown. The Hunter on the Flyer was a real looker with eyebrows thick enough to beat a monster with. And now they're telling me it's supposed to be a picture of you? No offense, but you just don't fit the bill.
Thank you.
Thanks, lady. I appreciate it. Not an English word? I didn't think so. Well, at least you're easy to talk to. I can get right to the point. Easy to talk to, as in we don't speak. I need a Hunter to deliver some fresh sushi fish. I'm not doing that on stream. Probably the most annoying quest in all of Monster Hunter, besides delivery quests, is fishing. It takes me forever to find the right fish. A boat for my sis's hunting fleet is in harbor. Sis is the fishmongeress in a tiny village called Fishmongeress. Not a word I expected to say today. Fortunately, a string of storms has affected their catch, so she sent her men here to get more sushi fish. It's an Irish word. Everyone thinks it's Yiddish. I can see that. I can see why people would think that. But then again, I don't know pretty much any Yiddish words. Well, I probably do, and I just don't know it, is more likely the case. Whoever's asking for them must be a big bully, because the captain is just about in tears over the whole thing. Poor captain. Anyway, I filled a quest with the guild Sushi Fish at... Jesus. SOS. Thanks for the help. Yeah, sushi fish is not a word that I like. Come and have a gander. What do you have to sell, by the way? Herbs, antidote herbs. Trap tools, cool. Oh, cool, you actually sell ammunition. Thank God. Also can be spelled Kai. Wait, with the C, yeah, sure. KY? Really? I could have phrased that better too. Oh well. Oh yes, book of combos. Sweet. I can afford both of these. Buy both. Also, in this version of Monster Hunter, you have to buy books in order to learn about monsters. She has a few, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. What's up, man? I mean, help. Help you what? I'm kind of concerned. I hope you're having a good day otherwise, Arthur. No, suffer. God damn it, Duo. Just because I suffer in terms of my speech does not mean everybody else has to suffer with me. Street cook. This is no good. Stupid delivery boy. This always happens. Hey, Hunter with the eyebrows. You came just in time. Thanks for helping the delivery boy get unstuck, but he got stuck again. What? This time a monster named Celtis is blocking the road. The delivery boy can't pass. I know, he's useless. It's a Celtis, honestly. If you're not a Monster Hunter person, seeing giant F-off bug with horn probably wouldn't inspire confidence either. Did Keller actually suffer IRL? It sounds like it, based on what you were telling me the other day. The look on your face says you want to help. Thanks, Hunter. So thankful. Meow. Submitted a new quest to the guild. I named it the Stinking Celtus. You succeed and the level of my ingredients will increase. Everybody wins. Leave the rest to you, Hunter with the perfect eyebrows. I can't wait until we get out of El Harbor. At least they'll call me something else, I think? I'm actually not sure about that. They might still reference my eyebrows. Crow! Hello, sir! Here to say, I'm driving back from a successful day of work. I'll be joining the stream soon. Need to just get home. Be safe, sir. Don't do anything crazy, please.
Be safe.
Oh, Cisco! Hello, sir!
And obviously Plum Blossom's probably beside you, so...
Oh, I'm sure.
Hi, Plum.
Enjoy your 14 months. God damn, it's been a while. You're now
Sorry
a Dual Blades
your
man.
song. The raid, or the
message. The
yeah,
Bayonetta
the
song.
message.
Yes. Some people took a dive to the Titanic in a super sketchy submarine. Recently? I feel like they've been doing that for a while. Seen the video? Literally screams for her life. Well, yeah. I think I would too, if I got shot 9 times. She's serving dinner. She can hear. Sweet! Oh, Cisco! We have headphones on again. So, enjoy scaring the piss out of me. Even more. Thanks.
I'll let you know if she leaves a wet spot.
Frickin' Duo got me last time.
Yeah, but no wet spot.
Thank God. They've been missing for like 2 days? Oh. Oh, well that's a problem.
Wait, who's been missing for 2 days?
People who dove to the Titanic in a submarine.
Oh.
That's bad.
Oh.
Well, huh. We all know that the ocean is really freaking scary, so... Thank you. Hope I don't leave any wet spots. That one scare, though, I think that was Zion during, Subnautica.
Yeah. Almost left a wet spot.
I pretty much went to space.
Yeah.
F them, they're idiots. Why? Besides for diving for the Titanic again, I feel like the
They
ship
probably
is huge.
didn't do a lot of the safety protocols.
Probably not.
If he's saying that.
If that's the case, then like the rich kid who died in the Alaskan wild. Oh, that frickin' dude was an idiot, though.
What?
This kid was like, "Oh, I can survive out in the wilderness." Ran away from home, had 0 survival skills, left with nothing. Like didn't even have a pack or nothing. Yeah, needless
Probably
to say.
didn't have, you know, fishing line, a hook, rope,
Nothing.
lighter. Not even a knife or anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had nothing. Hey, Wolf Plum asked, "How does it feel? Other people are making fast sweat."
They have yet to. I'll let you know when it's...
When it happens.
Yeah, when it actually happens.
Oh my god, that was beautiful. He had 2 nice guns, he traded them for bullcrap? Oh, that's right. So he could have had food. Speaking of survival tactics, I bought a book the other day that's the official John Wayne Handy Book of Emergency Preparedness. I haven't read it yet. I'm kind of interested to see if it's actually helpful. I cringed typing it. I don't doubt it.
Yeah, but she's got you on enough of a leash to type it.
He'll get her back.
I'm sure he will.
And I'm sure Plum knows as well. He traded all of his essentials for useless crap. Yeah, go figure. That's... not saying that's what would happen, but it doesn't surprise me. I gotta talk to this guy again. Hey, you there. You're in on the yoke, ain't you? Yep. Yeah, I knew it. You can't pull the omelet over me, kid. What? Don't look so scandalized, like. This here's how I really talk, who I really am. Now let's see if you can handle a little job I got for you. Captain Limber? Captain Limber. I'm not feeling very limber right now. Need you to make a little delivery for me. If you pull it off, I'll put in a good word with you knows who. You knows who. With an S.
I know.
Don't give me that funny look, kid. Are you in the eggs business, or ain't you? Jeez Louise, I'm talking egg delivery. You know, big shiny eggs you gots to hold over your big shiny noggin? Man, are you scrambled or what? I'm so sick of reading this man's dialogue. Look, read my lips. If you can deliver a gargoyle egg without cracking things up, you'll be one of the gang. Opportunities like this only come once in a rigatoni, so don't mess it up. Why rigatoni?
I don't know.
Talk to the Misty and Green if you want the download. Secret quest name is Extraction Gargoyle. If you tell anybody, thwack. Nobody, not nobody, gets to know about my top secret identity. Capiche?
Long, long.
Thank you, Cisco. Oh, I'm so glad we're not reading that anymore. Someone's acting really aggressively, calling you Mother Hubber, daring you to shoot him, gets back in his car. Probably shouldn't keep saying get back, sir, like 2 minutes straight. I guess it depends on the situation. But, I mean, if someone's yelling they're gonna shoot you and they haven't yet, I don't think they technically can fire back?
No, it's daring you to shoot them.
Yeah, yeah, sorry. Hard call. Long inhale. Fuji!
Amen. Hallelujah and peanut butter.
How are you, sir? We got a hell hydrate going on, too. And a stretch. Had no bathroom in the interior lighting? Or camping lights? What? Had no bathroom? Hold on, did I miss something? Oh, the sub ran off a rock? Wait, what? Wait, ran off of a knockoff PS4 controller? What the frick? Why? Okay, we have all the things
Because
we need to
maybe
do.
home built.
If it's a home-built freaking submarine and you're diving for the Titanic, you probably... I could say some not-so-nice things about
I don't know
people.
what I was expecting, but it doesn't matter, does it?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Alright, here's my stretch.
Oh, yes! I heard that through the microphone? Or through the,
Right.
I don't know if that
Kind of
counts
like a
as a
Rice Krispie
stretch.
treat.
I don't know if everybody heard that or not. I will get a stretch in as well. Also, get your Chuck Norris book.
Poke.
Damn it.
Let's see if I can find a Chuck Norris joke that I haven't read.
Oh god, redeemables. Yes, this is what Fuji does. Not that I don't blame him. So you got your Chuck Norris joke, you have the manga. Oh, and the miso honey. Give me the other one. Oops. Okay, we'll stop now. No, I was just staring at Wolf the entire time while doing it.
Okay, Fuji, remember you asked for the jokes. Oh, here we go.
Oh, well.
What's
Fuji
up?
beat Cisco to it, so you might get two.
Yeah. Instead of warming up before a workout, Chuck Norris
Oh.
hammers himself to a crucifix and then pulls the stakes out with his teeth.
That's pretty freaking hardcore.
Yeah, it is. Next up on your whole page,
Really? Okay, we rolled sword and shield again. Carry on.
Chuck Norris eats coal and shits diamonds.
I think I've heard that one before.
Yeah, probably. Finally, up on your last one. Instead of having a cigarette after sex, Chuck Norris heads outside and brands his cattle. Okay.
I mean, it's a probable. I don't know if it's a better alternative or not. Guess it depends. You got a WTF from Cisco. Yeah, that is indeed hardcore, for sure. So we rolled sword and shield again, which means we're not changing weapons today.
Huh. Okay.
So, yeah, I guess I get to learn this weapon some more.
Dire Wolf is breeding Hell's Tormentor Kraken.
That sounds hardcore.
I don't know, I clicked on something fucking random because I was out of updates.
Oh, yes!
I don't think I've made it 3 full pages into the manga.
The timing on that, Cisco, is pretty stellar.
Pretty much.
It's like 5 variations of that cult, a diamond joke. Either crushes it, craps it out, or some other thing. Pretty much, yeah. There's a lot of variations to that one. I had to. Oh, yeah. You absolutely had to. Gilmar was telling us, I'd like to say the boss is chipping in while you're off hunting, but 9 times out of 10, he's nursing a drink. Did you finish Bayonetta? Oh yeah, we finished all the Bayonettas.
Including the non-Bayonetta game.
Yeah, we literally, I think we just
Cereza and the
barely...
Lost Demon. A
Not quite 5
children's
months.
game.
Yeah, definitely not a children's game, I don't think.
I'd call it a children's game.
It's supposed to be, but with all the
Children
word
need to learn
choice-
about non-happy endings.
That's fair, yeah. A couple weeks ago, we finished Cereza and the Lost Demon. And honestly, I enjoyed it. Not everybody did, which is fine. But it was horrifyingly cute at times, and also very haunting. So,
Yes.
there you go. I just lost my right ear. If,
Better?
yes, thank you. So our headphones aren't exactly, well, my headset of headphones isn't exactly the greatest, and we have it in a splitter, so Wolf can also hear, into one USB. So needless to say, every once in a while if I move or shift around too much, and I twist my cord, I lose an ear. So...
Or total hearing, or you make me lose hearing
yeah,
in
it's
one or both ears.
not the greatest setup, but it is what it is. Guardians of the Universe, Game Boy sells the entire brand series. Wait a minute. For like the 1995, that would be the OG Game Boy, yeah?
Yeah.
Because Game Boy Pocket didn't come out until
Well,
like 97.
95, would that be color or the original?
Color came after Pocket, right?
What's the Game Boy Pocket?
It was the smaller Game Boy that wasn't the big brick of the OG Game Boy.
Okay. Color, Game Boy Color definitely came after the Pocket.
Yeah, it was Game Boy, the big brick, then there was Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Color. And I feel like there was another variation somewhere in there. I don't know. Nintendo likes to release multiples of their consoles in different formats.
All I remember is I love the Game Boy
Advanced, yeah.
Special Edition Pikachu Yellow Game Boy.
I never had that.
Yeah, I did. Somebody fucking stole it.
Of course they freaking did. Yeah, Advanced SP was the freaking tits, by the way. The backlight on that thing was awesome.
Yeah, there was the Advanced, the SP, and then there was the
DS.
2DS, the
2DS, which was just the DS.
and then the 3DS,
There was variations of
and then
2DS,
the
and I don't know those
3DS
others.
XL.
Yeah, 3DS and 3DS XL. Submarine had to be bolted shut after the people got in, so even if it surfaces somewhere, they will still die if they're not found. Who decided on this idea?
A
Why?
retard.
What? Listen, I don't want
Several retards,
Several.
because it has to go through several checks.
Christ.
Oh, well, everything will definitely go
No
right.
freaking wonder.
Although, I will give them the benefit of the doubt partially here, because of how you have to engineer shit for that sort of pressure.
That's true.
So, I don't know.
That was the most pathetic one.
There you go.
Thank you.
There's your me so horny.
Cisco, you and Plum are gems. I don't know if I've said that before, but... Oh my god. Meanwhile, Gilmore was talking about how the Caravaneer drinks all the time. And she assumes, I guess that takes endurance too, sort of? Okay, here come the quests. Yeah, please give me the quest. So... We're just gonna go with, Dead Mother's Stinking Saltus, and then hopefully that's the key. It's a remaster of Mario RPG coming out in October, along with new WarioWare. Wait, really? I actually haven't played a single WarioWare game, but I hear they're wild. So that could be fun. I don't remember Mario RPG either. My first thought is, Paper Mario. Super Paper Mario. Or was it, I don't know. That game? Oddly fun. Salty milk, yeah, sure. Moxie. Or Moxie. Yeah, sure, I guess we'll go with crossbred and salty milk for our meal. Yay. Skip the blurry scene. I want to check and make sure that weapon command is actually working, because I thought I tested it originally. It's supposed to give me a random weapon. And I know Sword and Shield isn't listed as the first choice. So we should be okay. Off we go. To Slice and Jaggi. Well, not Jaggi. Jaggi-Uz. I shouldn't be as loud with the controller, I hope. I essentially realized that there was a dead zone in my controller of like 20% movement. So I was flinging the controllers everywhere in order to get anything going on. Goku. Actually, I knew less about Kaioken than I did about Super Saiyan for the longest time. Alright, any female Jaggies here? One. Your day has come. Alright, will you guys let me carve? Nope. I will spare all of you the... Oh, yes! Thank you, Cisco. The, incessant gathering that I normally do in low rank. I'll do that off camera as much as I can. This Kaioken became entirely useless after Super Saiyan. That's kind of what I thought. Like, wasn't Kaioken just like a, hey, I'm stronger now, but not quite Super Saiyan? That was Red Goku or something like that. Alright. Nothing in here that I want to kill. Moving on. How many do I have to kill? 5? 8? I don't remember. At least this isn't as bad as killing the 50 Vespoids and 50 Bonobros in GU multiple times. In my Red Goku, I am not nearly strong enough to be a Red Goku. Hi, Plum. There's gonna be a lot of that, I feel like. Alright, let me carve the woman! Thank you. Finally! Kinky! Welcome- Frick, I just smacked my headphones. How are you, sir? She isn't strong enough to knock her favorite gin? Gun her favorite gin. That's not true. Also, I don't drink gin, whiskey, or vodka. Thanks.
Hi, Kinky. Hi,
She
Plum.
got well and walked away. Nice. Good job, Plum. Blue Gunku? I don't know, man. With my spindly little arms? I don't know. Unless Gunku is like... Shut up, phone. The... like... I don't know. A super weak version of Goku, maybe. I can cock my favorite gun. I practiced that, by the by. And yes, I realize I said cock with a very specific enunciation.
Hey, Duo, which one's her favorite gun?
He should know that.
Okay, which one were you having trouble with that he's talking about?
The PS90.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that does take a little bit of finger strength.
Yeah. And it was only the first time that we brought it up that I was having trouble, I think. Maybe the second. But then I started practicing with it and I'm fine now. I haven't seen you do it? Well, bullcrap. It's buried at the moment, so I can't exactly just grab it. Sorry.
You know, Kinky, there is a suck sound effect.
There is.
And it's free.
Sorry, I just read Plum's you love it when I walk away, that's why I started laughing. We practiced fingering it. Pretty much, yeah. Although I didn't stick my fingers in anything, it was more of a... hang on a second. I have to actually go to my own chat to make this happen. So, there is a little icon next to chat. Where am I? There we go. Ah, there it is. Cisco found it. Oh, that's wonderful right in my ear holes. And then quest completion too at that. Yes, top right of chat. I know I missed something in here. Stand by. Got my friend caught up in the sunbreak. Oh, sweet! Wolf sucking noises. Ah, that's what I missed. Alrighty. Let's not make everyone deaf while collecting all the items. So, is your friend still enjoying Sunbreak then? I know it's not your favorite. Well, no, it's not Kinky's favorite. Oh, you're on mobile. Okay. Yeah, it should be on mobile as well. I forget exactly how it shows up. Should be similar, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Point of comparison. In Discord chat, I posted photos of the first submarine to reach Titanic and the missing sub.
Yes!
Thank you, Kinky. Purple icon of person with headphones, yes. Chat bubble with headphones. It's also top right? Okay. Store.
But yeah, normally submersibles that reach Titanic level can be opened from the inside. I believe.
I would think so,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Party's all here, indeed.
Somebody played nut.
Somebody did indeed play nut.
There we go.
was-
There's the alert.
That was Plum Blossom. That I finally got to hear that one. I usually don't get to hear that when people play it. Oh, Doodle, glad you're here. The man left a message for you. If you feel you're taking on damage, how to upgrade your armor, blah 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 blah. Yep.
You got fucked.
Woot. I'm so glad I get to hear all the sounds now. Next to gift a sub. Hmm? Oh, yeah. This doesn't like how complicated everything is, like skills and whatnot. Really? You mean like the amount of skills? Just like how many you get, or like the farming? Flaming Espinasse is my new favorite monster. I freaking told you so. Flaming Espinasse is a great fight. Took out a freaking Teostra with fire. Yep. That cutscene was wonderful.
Yes!
I saw it coming. Oh, me oh my. This is a party. I do have alcohol in my kitchen, unattended. Don't go doing things you regret, Arthur. Like armor skills and in-depth mechanics. Okay. Honestly, you can skip all that. I'm still running my G rank, whatever armor freaking the arena cap. What is his name? Oh, Arlo. The armor that Arlo gives you, I'm still rocking that. That's it. Sounds like a long fight. Why did you wait? What? Oh, with Teostra? I think is what Cisco's reference.
Wouldn't know.
All right, now we finally get our first big monster. Sister.
Got beer for
Sister-
Father's Day. Was it
Fair
at
enough.
least good beer?
I would imagine so if Plum Blossom was the one who picked it out.
Probably.
Cudgel onion. Feline weakener. I don't know if we really need that, but sure. And yes, I have to click the skip button every single time I eat. That's gonna get annoying. I don't know if I can hotkey it though.
It even had a bow.
Wait, really? Amazing. Yes, it was my beer. Wait, your beer? Celtus, indeed. Admittedly, I have not found a beer that I like. I mostly do the harder stuff. Bud Light, really? That's kind of surprising. Updating my Tinder profile with lime. I will eat you out like an ice cream sandwich. Why? Just because? Working hard out there, Hunter. My old man always used to say there was no problem hard work couldn't solve. Don't know if it applies to camera controls though. Seems like that sort of thing.
That is a
would look-
horrifying image, by the way.
Eating somebody like an ice cream sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah, technically, yeah. But then I just imagine a person melting as you're just taking chomps out of them. Getting the high rank Monobolus for you and killing it was the last quest I ever did. Frickin' Monobolus, man, is gonna kill me 100%. Or Cephadrome. Equally terrible. Actually, Cephadrome's a lot worse. I can do it for levels. Oh boy. Should make it. Out like the bottom of a pudding cup.
Yep.
There you go.
Or
Cisco.
like a Jello cup with no spoon.
Or that, yeah.
Pudding's much better, though.
Quality timing as always. Cisco. I don't know if that's a chastising Cisco, or is that some other exclamation from Plum there?
That's chastising, because Cisco beat her to it.
Ah, that makes sense now. The worst part is we actually had pudding cups not that long ago. And I always complained about not being able to get
Eat
all of it.
corn the king way.
Going the king the long way? Like holding it upright? No, definitely not. Definitely horizontally.
There's two ways to eat corn on the cob.
There's only one that I know of.
Left, right, rotate. Or rotate all the way, move over, continue rotating.
Oh, no, I go left, right, rotate.
I know.
Is that the long way?
Probably. I don't know.
Everyone says? Wait, like an ice cream sandwich? Are you serious? I would change it to the pudding cup. Pudding cup's a lot more evocative. Teach target cam might be useful face down bigger monsters. Yep, we already know about this. Okay. What? No one says that? Well, I should. Anyway, I'm learning how it works. Target cam panel, click on the button. Cool. And I think it should be easy enough. Tap the L button. Okay.
At least make it an ice cream cone if you're gonna make it ice cream.
Yeah, true. But then, ooh, wait. Ice cream cone's a little dangerous. Because usually those just get chomped.
Yeah, but until you hit the cone.
Ah, yeah. Yeah,
Or
I guess
soft
so.
serve.
Soft serve works, I suppose.
Nah.
No, why is that something like a
Fucking pudding cup or nothing, just about. Oh, that's the wrong way.
Oh, yes!
I don't know how you time those, Cisco. Every single time. Well, clearly you figured it out
It's because
a while ago.
he knows the second cooldown, probably.
Oh, I meant just... Oh, yeah, that too. It's like you like a fruit popsicle. That's another one you can put in there, I guess. Using riddled brain. His ice cream sandwich and then his final. Well, it's not gonna help you, I don't think. I'm pretty sure pudding cup would. And you don't specify a flavor either, so... Have fun.
You
The flavors of pudding.
you don't specify flavor.
I know.
Unless you want to weed out
Certain types, I guess. It's not the
certain
time.
flavors.
Easy to scare. Yeah, that too. Okay, finish off that quest. Awesome. I don't actually even know what the torch does. Stand by. Light up dark places and stave off certain monsters. Okay.
I'm sorry, Plum. You say that, and my brain instantly goes back to Full Metal Jacket, and it should be suck you like a golf ball through a garden hose.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. True. Less cannibalistic.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to think of another one, but pudding cup, I think, takes the cake, for lack of a better phrase. Because nobody remembers Go-Grits anymore.
That's not something you say to a woman.
Yeah. True. Plum remembers Go-Grits. They're my
Yes.
favorite freaking thing. And it didn't cut you like the Ice Pops did. The freaking Freeze Pops would make you turn into the Joker.
Hmm.
You like them frozen? Wait, the Go-Grits?
Yes.
I've never done that
Frozen
before.
Go-Gurt.
Frozen Go-Gurt?
Yeah.
Huh.
Frozen
okay.
Go-Gurt.
I might have to try
They
that.
also have one specifically for being frozen.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess enough people were freezing them and they were just like, F it, you make a freezable one?
Oh, yes!
And yeah, we get epic intros for all the monsters now. Might not help with switching my main profile away from that pic of my wrist of force. Wait, that might help you. Okay, quickly click on the bug. There we go. Alright, Selphus. I jumped the wrong direction. You gonna come down here, buddy? Please do. Really? My... Okay, I can't hit him. Thank God. Okay, I can't be the only one seeing the occasional skips, can I?
Seeing what?
I keep seeing a couple of frame skips. I don't know if it's me Or the emulator?
Not sure.
This might take a minute. I jumped the wrong direction. You know what? F you. And yeah, the flash bombs are kinda not very user-friendly. They turn the entire screen white. Although, flashbulbs.
Oh god. That's an old one. That's an old one.
Lost a lot of health. Oh boy. What is?
Eat you
Drumsticks?
like sloppy joes.
Oh god, I hate sloppy joes so much.
Yep.
They are disgusting.
Yeah.
It was like one of my mom's favorite things to make.
Yeah, because it took no
effort.
effort.
I know. It was awful.
And she could conceal cheap, shitty meat.
There was no concealing.
Yeah, I know.
All of it was terrible.
Yeah.
On the the dollar brand freaking hot dog or burger buns.
Yeah, exactly.
like eating
we
cardboard
need to
with
make
flesh.
real fucking sloppy joes at some point so that you know how awesome they can be.
You're right. This music is nostalgic. Right. It's not even. The worst part is it's not even nostalgic for me. It just makes me excited because I never really played for you way back when. Best idea ever, huh? I wouldn't know the first thing before to even start on that. But tell me, Wolf, what is a real sloppy joe?
Same thing, but made with actually good meat and good buns.
Not out of a can.
Yeah, out of a can.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Well, not the meat out of the can, but
Oh, yeah,
the
that's-
mix is still out of a can. It's the same sloppy joe mix.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure the whole thing came out of a can and my mom was making it.
Maybe.
Minus the bread.
It depends on the year.
How old am I? I don't know, 20 years ago? You out like a sloppy joe?
Basically, Kinky.
Kinky might not know what a sloppy joe is.
But he said he loves them.
Oh. Oh, so Kinky, let me back up. So we're trying to find a really good phrase to put on Duo's dating profile.
Because currently he says his profile says, "I'll eat you out like an ice cream sandwich," which to apparently everybody here in chat sounds retarded.
I mean, I was trying to be nice. Also, Guildmarm just said to keep our health above 60%. Like, that's a really specific number, Guildmarm.
Cisco had a good one.
What's that?
Eat you out like pudding cup, like the bottom of a pudding cup.
Yep.
Whereas I would have gone with something similar but different with like eat you out like a pudding cup without a spoon.
Like a pudding cup without a spoon.
Yeah. Although, you know, most people should know that pudding cups don't come with spoons.
They don't. Most people.
Holy shit, Heavenly Myths.
Hi, Heavenly! How you doing?
So good to see you again.
Right? I see you hunting every once in a while, but
forever.
well, it's been so freaking long.
It has really been a
It
while.
has. Makes Duo Sagitto. Oh, well, it kind of does, yeah, I guess it would. They're very good, a very gross, offensive one that you could put on there.
That might be up Duo's alley.
It might be. Pretty good time to drop in, indeed. Sharpen your weapon promptly, yep. I mean, is Celtis running? Speaking of which, I haven't paintballed him. There we go. I knew there was something I was missing. I'm now bouncing off of his freaking schnoz.
Lots of stuff. If you heard that I had an orange, slow superbike motorcycle, it's not here anymore. It locked up on the engine, seized on me
I'm not sure we
7
talked about
miles
that
into
much.
the first real ride.
I don't think we talked about that one too often on stream.
If you heard that we got
Going through
a
some stuff.
motorcycle for Dire Fox to
Yes.
take her to and from work and for her to learn on, that is currently up for sale. For just reasons. Let's see, what else is there? Dire Fox's
All the drama at my
company
work.
is, yeah, lots of company drama with her. like them cutting her hours and then
And my boss of 2 years pretending not to know my name.
yeah, and
front of
threatening to
other
fire her
employees.
and all
Yeah.
sorts of other dumb shit.
So I have a second job. But I'm waiting to hear back on the contract, so... Don't technically have a second job yet.
I can't even remember where you worked the last time you told us. I think you said you worked
Heavenly?
like at a church, Heavenly? I'm betting that's been a real
frick.
long time.
It's not Monster Hunter without running out of the zone by accident. You leave the UK and literally go anywhere else. God damn it, Saltus!
Too chicken shit to leave home country?
I mean, I can imagine.
Yeah.
If it's familiar to you and everything, like... I'm not one for traveling, so...
I mean, my exception on that is if you're basically scared to live where you live and whatnot, just about anywhere in your country, then yeah, maybe
Also,
it's
it's
better
fine.
to just risk it and move someplace else.
3 days? Holy crap. Not a great place, that's ironic.
Oh, fuck.
That really sucks to hear. Monsters sleep in its nest, completely defenseless. Hunter couldn't ask for better opportunity to pounce. Yeah. Alright, Celtus, I forget where you go. Yeah, okay. You just hang yourself up on a wall. That's a good question, Bill. Where does Heavenly work now? Come here, buddy. I don't want to let you sleep. Otherwise it's annoying to hit you. I mean, Sergeant Shield isn't too bad for this fight, really, but... Okay. Please tell me you saw that.
Not entirely.
He went to do his,
And
charge
slammed
attack
into the ground.
and hit the wall.
Yeah.
Sweet. Doodle totally mounted that monster. Indeed. I actually don't swim very well, so possibly. It could happen.
What the fuck?
Year and a half unemployment now. You don't count the few days at the church? What? Just because? Or... Well, I don't want to pry too much, but I
Yeah.
hope you find something that you want to do, at least.
I
And
mean,
hopefully your
at least-
situation's good.
Yeah, at least here in the States, I can guarantee you could get a job in like a month if you're willing to do something like be a plumber.
True.
Or a truck driver or a
Like an apprentice
construction
or some
worker,
kind.
even if you're just flagging people by and whatnot. Here in the States, there's laws just like the UK that dictate equality in ratios of men and women working places,
True.
which means that a woman who is less qualified than a man in certain fields will be hired at like twice the price, 10 times faster, because women often don't work those fields like truck driving.
Trucking, plumbing...
Yeah, they'll bend over backwards trying to hire you. Granted, it's
Nice.
not always the best kind of work, but
True. Oh, we even broke the
I
horn.
mean, you could get $50,000 to $100,000 a year as like a septic employee on like year one.
Yep. James has a suggestion for Duo's dating profile. No single moms. If you were a catch, he wouldn't have thrown you in the kid's back. Damn, boy. You need a job at a gas station in 2 days. Yeah. There's the room. Go to... What? That scares me. I have no idea how women truck drivers function. Why? Dare I ask? I'm trying to think of what would be different enough. COVID made me lose my job. I had since I was 16. Frick. Then a year of job searching and getting nowhere got to me. Now I'm classed as limited capability to work because mental health has crashed. So yeah, fun times. That frickin' blows. So wait, they judge you on your mental health for a job? Or is that... Or,
Maybe
I'm not gonna get
maybe
into that too much.
paperwork with like her doctor,
Maybe.
or you know, because people who are depressed will hopefully go seek appropriate help
Depressed or
with either
otherwise, I
a
guess.
psychiatrist or their doctor, and either work through it or get, meds.
True. That's awful. COVID did something similar to me. I lost a job that I had for like 6 years, and it was a fantastic job. I had started there as an intern and worked up to a manager position, and yeah, they axed like 3/4 of the company when COVID happened. That's a bonus joke. Oh, okay. Hello, Ace Cadet. You have nowhere to pee?
You do know, Duo, that women can literally pee while standing up just like men.
True.
It's
have
just they have to work a little harder at learning how.
It's a bit sloppier, from what I would imagine. Or they get the funnels.
Oh my god.
That's probably not the fun alternative there, but also women can hold their pee supposedly for days at a time.
Yes.
It's
they
bad
have an
for you,
extra
but you can.
muscle that men don't. And they, if I remember correctly from health class, can hold it for up to 3 days.
Okay, we got people to talk to again. Ace Cadet, Carabiner. Anybody else? Doesn't look like it. Sweet. And yes, I've already made an item set, so I don't have to sit and rearrange items. With like unemployment benefits, I can still look for work, but I don't have to, because my anxiety and depression episodes have been pretty bad. That sucks. Basic things are a struggle currently, never mind job searching and working. I can't imagine. I'm trying to work on it. Good luck, that's tough. I mean, you know where to find us.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully we can at least make you laugh every once in a while.
Yeah. Some of the simple things that might be easy is just getting to sleep at a normal time.
Like waking up with the sun sort of thing? Or
Yeah.
just getting regular sleep?
Well, getting
enough
going to sleep
8
at the
hours.
same time and getting a sleep schedule. And
because
just
then-
getting, 7-8 hours of sleep or 8 to 10, but like I function on 6 to 8
I function on
best.
12.
Yeah. No, you function on 28.
Yeah.
Sorry, 25
There was a time when...
out of 24 hours in the day you will sleep.
Pretty much.
But like just a simple getting your sleep schedule on can dramatically change that. Just getting a normal sleep schedule, not necessarily sleeping at night, just on a regular time frame with a normal, well, not normal, but a similar amount of sleep each night.
If anything, it's kind of surprising, because we kind of just started getting a regular sleep
Yep.
schedule going on, and it's improved my mood drastically. Granted, I wouldn't say I suffer from depression or anxiety or anything like that, but
Lack of motivation to do anything is still basic depression signs.
true, yeah.
And there's also bright lights.
Remember
The
time.
brighter the lights are, the more it helps your brain release certain things that it would normally release in sunlight.
Okay. Function on 12 hours a couple days, no sleep, a couple more days, then like 4 hours broken up by dreams and some other days.
Oh yeah, that'll
That'll
really
mess you
fuck you up.
That'll definitely mess you up.
We've been taking melatonin at the same time every day. They have quick dissolve, like little 3 milligrams things, and since we're small people, it affects us pretty good. We've
Me, it's like 10
since
minutes.
and we found that it puts us to sleep easy, which we needed help with, but it doesn't help us stay asleep all night. So now we're picking up slow release melatonin to take on top of that. And like Direfox said, it's had a big change for us.
Yeah. I mean, granted,
There's also what you eat.
True.
If you're eating a lot of sweets and stuff, and not like actual veggies or anything, or even just not meat, red meat, that's strong suggestion here. There's actually been studies here in this, at least one study here in the States, where having red meat every single day has helped with diabetes, all sorts of other health problems, depression, all sorts of other stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Go
And
figure.
we're not talking like, you know, a 20-ounce steak. We're just talking well-cooked meat, you know, 2, 3, 5 ounces in a day.
Can we eat 2 gummies? Otherwise, the nasty side effects. Tends to eat like 50 and mess you. Oh, frick.
Wait, what about the gummies?
Apparently the gummies taste amazing according to Duo.
Oh, yeah, well,
Alright,
I'm not surprised, because the quick dissolves also taste pretty amazing.
Yeah, those are nice, but they're not like, I want to eat the whole bottle amazing.
No, because they're not supposed to be.
True. My multivitamins are pretty good though.
Yeah.
They taste pretty nice. this frickin' guy. The ace cadet, I mean.
Sorry, I was looking at Heavenly Myth's
Oh,
head shake freaking...
facepalm.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, right. The eating all 50 and fucking with the sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah. I did it! Upgrade Completicus! I'm not looking forward to reading Ace Cadet's language either. Sorry, I shout a lot. Check out my sword and shield, it's totally the best weapon. No wait, maybe the insect blade is better. Oh, Jaggy Tail. Jaggy Tall? Jaggatol. I want to carry all the weapons all the time! So are you here to upgrade too? Of course you are! I can see it in your face. Gotta keep wits and weapons honed when so much is riding on the mission. Upgrading improves attack sharpness, who knows what? If you're over like... Dangalala.
Oh, yes!
Thank you, Heavenly. Well, it's taking a long time to hunt. Guess what? Upgrade time. Don't even think twice, seriously.
She jumped a bit for real.
A little bit, yeah. Dude says takes lorazepam before sleep. 1 milligram is enough to knock my massive butt out. Heard some pill noises. We got bread though.
No,
Oh!
here's a
melatonin.
melatonin bottle.
Ah, yeah.
I have a tendency to grab shit I'm talking about.
Here's a quote that makes me smile for a profile. Screw your dreams and your nightmares. My nightmares are freaking wild. Usually it's like shape-shifting of some kind and murdering lots of people. Like, it's pretty awful. Sure, I'll try to... Yes.
But yeah, Heavenly, don't hesitate to reach out and just say hi. Or decompress or whatnot.
We can always hunt together. I think
Yeah,
we both
through
have...
Discord, through Steam chat,
Whatever.
hell, even Gmail.
Remember when we were last hunting with Heavenly Myths and we were trying to use each other as a couch?
Yeah.
Those are good times. It's legitimately strong enough to be used as a date rape drug. It legitimately scares me that it has slightly sugary taste. That's horrifying, actually. God, I was just watching an X-Files episode today about, not today, the other day. They were using digitalis, or like an extract of foxglove, I think it was, to poison people to death. It's like, Christ. Nature be weird, yo. Main problem with sleep is most of my social life involves USA peeps currently, so at my midnight time, all you mother hovers are up and ready to mingle. Ah, frickin' hell, time zones suck.
Well, that's kind
But
of
you
why
can
I was
still-
saying not necessarily to worry about, like, sleeping at night and
Okay.
and being awake during the day, just a sleep schedule. So, like, you know, playing with your US peeps and going to, you know, taking melatonin at like 3 or 4 a.m. and going to
Sleeping
sleep.
until 11 in the afternoon, or 12.
Whatever's
8 hours. or
whatever's
something.
7-8 hours.
Yeah.
And then getting back up. And it, you know,
Still,
then you could have a
yeah.
second shift job. Work in the evening, play with your friends at night, go to sleep, get back up, go back to work.
That's true. I
It's
didn't even
just
think about that.
Just having a sleep schedule that
people don't
stays
really
the
like second
same
shift.
can be humongous.
True. Ever since I came back from taking care of my mom, I've developed some kind of insomnia. Oh, that sucks. I hate just sitting there and not being able to sleep, but
God,
insomnia...
I know the insomnia shit.
You used to be kind of bad about it.
Yeah, I know.
That was years ago, now.
Yeah. Things have changed, but I could easily do the same crap.
Gotcha. Did a 97 shift yesterday, I'd stay up till 4 a.m. Oof. 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.? God damn. That's a lot. That's a lot. Like, I do just my standard
Do a
9
bunch
to
of
5.
push-ups until you're about to collapse. Get a quick hot shower. Jump in bed.
There you go. Just exercise yourself to death.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially. Take your voice memo. Hadn't slept for 19 hours. Jesus Christ, dude. I did not check the voice memos because I'm essentially
Do
constantly
over
either
here.
at work or doing something.
Do over here. Why don't you just move to the USA? That way you'll be able to play with your friends at normal time. Doesn't matter.
God, I wish we had extra space to help people.
Actually, yeah, that if we had extra space, we'd all be Dire Fox Duo and me just be sitting here. We've got an extra room.
You'd have your
Just-
own room.
Take a plane.
Sometimes I said I was going to bed at midnight and woke up at 7 a.m. Let's just say I've not done that worse. I don't think the sleep time is going to work. I don't know. It's just using our first suggestion. But, I mean, what happened to Crow? Crow had a weird sleep schedule too, that he essentially food comaed himself to death to fix it.
Well, that
But,
the melatonin, like the slow release melatonin, will help keep you asleep, so you can actually get your 7-8 hours of sleep. And it's not the first day that it's gonna really, you're gonna feel better. It's going to be like the fourth or fifth day that you'll start actually feeling a difference. And everybody's different. It might take you over a week, but it's got to be the same time. And
it's
got to
tough.
be the
It's freaking
same
tough
time to
do.
go to sleep, and the same sleep length, give or take. And it's got to be that way, like day after day after day. It can't be off by like 2 hours. It's got to be.
It can be off by a half hour almost.
That's
At least for me,
okay.
anyway. Like, as soon as I'm off my sleep schedule, it's game over. Also, it's supposed to stop raining at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, and then it's gonna start raining again on Friday and rain until Wednesday. So yeah, rain's not stopping for a while. Psychedelic experience. What? Post-psycholarity hits different when trying to sleep. I
mean,
wouldn't
that
know. I
free
guess.
healthcare is
Are
something.
any of my voice memos on stream? I mean, I could. Don't know if you want me to or not. Yeah. Just don't pay them. You seen the Far Cry heal animations? Just do that. Yeah, just rip bullets out of your arms and stab yourself with needles. Yeah, don't do that.
Just don't pay them.
Yeah, I live with you guys. I want rain so bad. We
That
have an
actually
entire
does
week
work.
of rain coming. This would be a perfect time to come vacation, although we have no extra beds. Unfortunately. Try your hand at some more toothsome quests? I looked away for a second, and Cisco took the opportunity somehow. Well played, sir. Well, as a turn. Okay, that might be my emulator being goofy. Turns out the guild
But
just
yeah.
cleared you for expeditions. Congratulations.
Kinky, we're actually just getting our first bit of rain in like 6 weeks almost.
You shouldn't have looked away. Yeah, right. Scotland has all the rain, but I can give away the 3 roasting hot days we get a year. I don't like those. I hate the hot roasting days. The humidity, all the humidity is the worst. Seriously, medical bills can't affect your credit score for a year by law? Huh, that's interesting. Rain. Yes. Fuck Norris joke. Get vacation to see you guys, then drive off. You could. You absolutely could. We got parks all over the place. Well,
What's up?
we are surrounded on 5 sides by corn, so
Yeah, we're surrounded on 5 sides by farm.
yeah.
Farms, literally.
There's sad stage. Let it go and see you guys. Fair enough. Just hang out, wave, have dinner or something. Bonk. I'll keep reading Carabiner while you find your Chuck Norris jokes. Is that a smile or a bewildered look? You know what expeditions are, right? I better explain. Guild sometimes gives hunters like you permission to go on expeditions into new areas and do fieldwork. Naturally, they want you to report back what monsters you bump onto or bump off. Of course, since they're new areas, you don't get any supply items other than guild assistance. You're on your own, so be sure to go in doubly prepared. They say a predicament speaks 1,000 words, so why not take a crack at an expedition right now? Open the world map, and see a blue expedition icon. Touch it like you mean it. Touch it like you mean it! And the advice from the Carabiner, Jesus. That's it, you can head off on your expedition easy as pie, but who knows what monsters you'll encounter out there. Don't head off unprepared and keep your head screwed on. And remember to upgrade your weapon if it's not up to snuff. In fact, the man just finished upgrading for somebody else. Okay.
Specifically Yellowstone? Heavenly Miss has never been on a plane, but she wants to. Wants to go to Yellowstone and Africa.
Fair enough.
Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna warn you about Africa. You gotta be really careful.
That's true.
As a woman, and a white woman at that, on your own, in Africa, you have to be very, very careful about like
place
who
to
you
stay.
hire, where you go, stuff like that. It's very dangerous. Anyway, Yellowstone. Any particular reason Yellowstone? Or is it just like, you know it's beautiful and it's like one of the only parks in the US that you actually really know?
I have not been to Yellowstone myself, so can't really say. If you're ever in real trouble, just ditch your ID and use a fake name. We're getting all sorts of crazy advice from all sorts of characters today. Middle of summer, and Willamette Valley, heat sets and settles here. Minimum 85 degrees every day. I have a sun-facing window. Damn, kinky. Every day would be staying. Yeah, fair. Close. Never even been on a plane. Want to though. Yep, Yellowstone. Oh, I'm gonna be so horny. Okay, where's the big one?
Oh, yes!
There you go.
There we go.
Now will you shut up long enough for me to read the Chuck Norris jokes for them?
Yes. Okay. Kinky says he's been in Yellowstone and it was poggers, so heck yeah, there you go. And parts of this, so...
Okay, yeah, Karen yeeted by a bison.
Fair.
Good reason. Okay, so
reason.
here's your Chuck Norris jokes, finally. Chuck Norris was the fourth wise man. He brought baby Jesus the gift of beard. Jesus wore it proudly to his dying day. The other wise men, jealous of Chuck, used their combined influence to have him omitted from the Bible.
Hallelujah and peace.
Shortly thereafter, all three died roundhouse kick related deaths.
Roundhouse kick related deaths.
Second up here, Chuck Norris caddied for the Dalai Lama once. Instead of giving him money, the Lama offered Chuck the ability to receive total consciousness on his deathbed. Clearly upset by the offer, Chuck roundhouse kicked him into a 10,000-foot crevice.
That's detailed
Sorry,
one.
crevasse.
It's a real
Anyway.
detailed one. Jesus.
Chuck Norris once roundhouse kicked somebody so fast that they actually grew younger.
Oh my god.
That's the last Chuck Norris joke for the page.
God, llamas with hats.
Oh, yes!
It's the worst thing you've ever heard on a video? God, I don't know. Probably something from Donut Operator, if I had to guess.
Wait, what?
The worst thing you've ever heard on a video. Worst is up to interpretation, I suppose. So we could go all sorts of different directions for that.
Yeah.
I recently heard
I'm gonna
that-
go safe and go something from Donut, probably.
Probably. And there was that one girl that didn't know what her glasses were made out of. That was fun. That was aerating. Crane Brain brought too much crap and is taking up the crane parking. The shop has negative space. Again? Still? Go figure. He's doing that all the time. Like, it drives everyone nuts. Chuck Norris didn't exist. Crap. Ferguson Brain didn't work. No worries, Arthur. So, what Carabiner is explaining to us is the Everwood. And the Everwood is essentially your sandbox. Worst thing I've heard, it was a sad day when you slithered out of the abortion basket. God damn! That's pretty savage. Even more negative space. Christ. Reach the goal and you'll find a wagon just waiting for you, courtesy of the guild. When you're all done and rare and you return to town, just hop on that wagon and end the expedition. So expeditions have no time limits. However, the monsters will flee if you take too long in killing them. I forgot to upgrade my weapon. Oh well. Collapse anywhere along the way, you'll be brought back to the starting point. Lucky for you, it won't count as a failed quest, but don't let me see you use that as an excuse for half-hearted hunting. You very well might see some monsters during your expedition. For now, though, just focus on reaching the wagon. Map works a little different than the Everwood, too. If you ever want to get a rough idea of where you are, just zoom out. It's not exactly rich in detail. That's fine. If the guild had good maps of the place, what would they need you for? Alright, so let's collect a bunch of crap. This is the reason I was told to drop everything else and clear out the wood chips as quickly as you could. Really? That's the reason? Well, that's Crane Brain for you. I like that name, that's a good one.
Crane Brain.
You know who it is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that mother hubber.
Yeah.
We hate him.
Yeah.
So...
I don't like his pranks.
Oh,
He might have
he's
to deal with my pranks. Because I don't think they actually did enough to
I don't think so
prevent
either.
more pranks.
Like, he hasn't mucked with us, but still.
Well, your manager hasn't left.
That's true. Yeah, that is very true. Alright, so our goal right now is literally just to reach the end of the Everwood, and the Everwood is like a procedurally generated sandbox. So, you can get all sorts of different zones, I guess? I'm gonna smack this rock a lot. Mining point. You have a pickaxe, you can mine some ore. Yes, yes, yes. Try mining some ore or malachite. Remember, pickaxes break, yes. Nah, nothing so overt. A lighter note of beginning puppy fever recently. I'm obsessed with the ideas of having a German Shepherd pup at some point down the road.
Ooh.
They're beautiful puppers. We have,
They're also extremely smart and high energy.
Yes.
They're not nearly as bad as like a husky, but a German Shepherd is a job dog. It needs a job, or it will probably be a problem.
yes.
Now, my favorite kind of family non-job dog that tends to be smart is a mix between a German Shepherd or some kind of smart, hardworking Shepherd and a Black Lab.
Because it chills out the Shepherd a bit.
It chills out the Shepherd a lot a bit.
Yeah, and still you get a smart
It
dog,
makes it
hopefully.
dopey as fuck. Lab stupid dopey, but it tends to be pretty smart.
Yep.
Well, smart enough.
I'm so happy we have the texture pack on this. It looks fantastic for what it is. Yeah, I think our emulator is just bugging a little bit. Oh, I don't know what the assembly is for in the crane parking. I have no idea. You should get pugs like me. Not necessarily torturing, but Crane Brain definitely enjoys doing it. It's rather frustrating. I've always been obsessed with them, don't know why, never had one, or known someone that has a purebred one. I don't know if the one up the street from us is purebred or not.
Oh my
That dog is
god, we gotta
gorgeous,
try
though.
and get a picture of that one to put in the Discord for Heavenly.
We could probably ask him if we can take a picture and probably
Oh, yeah.
be okay.
The dude up the street, like 3 houses up from us, has a long-haired German Shepherd that is older, and it's just fucking beautiful.
And yeah, Velocidrome is a pain in the butt. It's...
It also has that big woofer bark.
Oh yeah, it's she, I think. I don't know if it's she or he.
I didn't say he or she. It.
Yeah.
It has that big woofer bark.
Yeah, it sounds great. It's a beautiful dog. Very obedient dog, too.
Very well trained. Very well cared for, too.
Why do you want a German Shepherd named Shep? Shemp? Why Shemp?
Because Shep happens. It's a very common police dog name.
Oh,
Fox.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Arthur wants a turtle. I don't blame you. I want all the critters that people don't want me to have. Like, tarantulas and scorpions and snakes. Because I'm weird, I guess. Pugs are the elite dogs. Weren't they actually bred for royalty? I feel like most of the small dogs were. I could be wrong. He's telling me to kill monsters and collect shinies. Fish doesn't the area of monster habitat. The more proof you can gather, the more reliable your report.
Discord.
Someone whispered me
Plug the
link.
Discord.
Yes, I can do that. There you go, Kinky.
Don't tell her she can have a snake as long as it's a big one because she'll get a fucking black mamba.
Or like some kind of anaconda breed. Turtles are strong. Tortoises are... Oh my god, Arthur. We had a TikTok that we saw the other day of our favorite...
Yeah.
Our favorite, like, just talker... Like, not even comedian. I don't know what to call him. But he was, like, watching this lady put her hand near a snapping turtle, all excited about to pet it. And he essentially was... What part of snapping turtle do you not understand?
Yeah.
People boggle my mind.
What part of snapping turtle made you think it was a good idea to pet it?
Yeah, there it is. Black mambas, by the way, are named that way because the inside of their mouth is black, and it's... Yeah, they're horrifying critters.
Yeah, the reason why you don't like the way I said it is because it's a 12-foot snake that's the most venomous fucking land snake on the planet, and it goes out of its way when it knows people are in its territory to hunt them down.
Yes. Oh, that was... Whoops. It was heavily not kinky. My bad. You're both blue. So I must have just looked real quick. All fixed. Heavenly is back in the Discord. Heck yes. Always good to have you. Chat looks so nice on your screen. New HUD. Yeah, so actually, I'm super excited about this. I changed the layout specifically for Monster Hunter because of the way Citra works in the emulator. I have all this essentially blank space. So I was like, F it, I'm gonna
Can
put
they
chat
see
up here.
your cursor?
Only when it's on the game. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, there we go. See, all this space is not occupied by anything.
Okay.
So essentially I just put chat there, and I went, cool. Fire, you like it? I'm glad. I wasn't sure what to put up here, where the 4U logo is. So if you got ideas, I'll throw something up there. Don't die. Oh man, oh man.
I got your Blue's Clues reference, okay?
Where? I'm not blue, I'm Clue. Oh. Made a great sale today? You're getting a good bonus? Heck yeah, dude.
Nice.
Awesome. That's great news. Somebody better be making money. Because God knows, I'm freaking trying.
Yes, Heavenly, you're a unicorn, but we might not all be on the same page. Why are you saying you are?
God damn it, Wolf. I went unicorn like, oh yeah, horses and special things and magical creatures, and then you probably went with the horn, I imagine.
No, I went with magical, unique, the rarity. Yeah, the way everybody means it.
Gotcha.
It's just why. It's like everybody might be on different pages.
You gonna eat dinner? Gonna eat a hot dog the long way because I feel like it. Oh, it was first was James, and then it was Heavenly. Amazing. Because you feel like being a unicorn. Fair enough.
Doggo.
Not the doggo.
Heavenly. Gonna go eat a hot dog the long way.
Oh.
Just as long as you chew it, unlike that one chick from freaking Facebook.
Oh God, no. This Velocidrome was kicking my butt.
Ugh.
You remember the lady that also chugged the soda without really chugging the soda?
Yeah,
That was
I
horrifying.
do.
Like, I
Or are we talking about different ladies chugging sodas that didn't chug sodas?
do that to me!
Okay, yeah, we're talking about the same one.
I like how that's how I have to tell you who it is. God, your hitbox is so freaking huge, dude. Why? F you, buddy. Wolf, I'm relying on you to transcribe chat.
Yes, Kane, or yes, Crow, this is an emulator.
Yes. I did port all of my old data, so I still have my old save from when I was playing it on the 3DS. But all of my,
Did Haya play?
I thought it did.
Okay. I must
Let
have
me know,
missed it.
I might have to reset the thing again.
Yeah, if you played a sound alert and you didn't hear it, just say so. It's sometimes buggy, and we just have to log in and reset it.
Well, thank you, Cat. Cat saved my life. I can't hit anything worth a damn, apparently. Velocidrome, buddy, this is why I use any weapon.
Is this 4 or 4 Ultimate?
4 Ultimate.
Oh, it is 4 Ultimate.
I downloaded my internet data too, so I have all of the
DLC?
DLC quests, yeah.
Nice.
Which is awesome.
The only
That's why I
downside
have
about the
shadows.
headphones is it makes it hard to hear each other.
Yes. Especially when I'm facing the other direction.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I could play this on the 3DS with the capture card software that you need for it.
Pro's chiding you for having the wrong logo on the top of your screen.
Ultimate is there, I cut it off. I can show you the actual picture if you want. I could get Monster Hunter 4G. It'd be the same thing.
Crow, even with it being an emulator, it only uses like 12% of the CPU
This
to
is
run
with the
this game.
texture pack too.
Yeah.
Like, it's the only reason why it's pretty is because somebody went and did a painstaking HD retexture of everything in the game. And I'm using their files to make this happen. I can send you the link if you're interested. If you want to set it up on your computer. Please just die already, buddy.
Just remember, it's legal to emulate any game as long as you own the actual hard copy.
Yep. I'm so glad I bought these, actually. Because I have 3U also. And I ported that to the PC.
Couldn't even fathom.
It's cut off, yeah. Alcohol is disgusting. It is disgusting. You're not wrong. Couldn't even fathom how. I'm a big tech idiot. Dude, I don't even know how they did it either, but it's gorgeous and I love it. Heard talk that the guild provides special bonuses to hunters who help out with big expedition discoveries. Oh, now you're all raring to get back out there exploring, are you? Yes. Now where? Wrong button. So I didn't paintball freaking Velocidrome, so we're gonna have to go run off, and I don't have any mini whetstones either. So we'll use one of mine. What's going on? What is going on? What happened?
I don't know.
That will
Can't
eventually...
see Arthur's message.
Oh, what the hell?
What the fuck?
Oh, there it is. Oh, the messages will clear themselves after like 30 seconds. I see him now. Was he not showing up before? That would be horrifying. I don't want my chatter's I don't want my chatter's words disappearing. Or the chat disappearing. Shut up for being stupid. Okay, I think I'm caught up on chat. I can see them in your screen, but you can't see them on yours? What? Hang on. Let me check this out. Also, Velocidrome is not here.
Wait, what?
Are you on mobile?
Oh, in mobile chat itself. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That derp. Not a tech guy.
Gotta figure out how to get to my... There we go. Keep playing, okay. I'm worried, okay. I mean, we're doing the super exciting thing of hunting Velocidrome, so I don't mind taking a minute. Yeah, I see him in my phone, but
Yeah, it's there. On ours.
sweet. There you are, you mother hubber. I don't even want to waste... I didn't actually bring a paintball with me. So I can't paintball them even if I wanted to.
Alright. See you when you get back.
Refreshing chat.
No, he's gonna pop out and then back in.
Ah, okay.
He's pretty sure it's him.
Twitch being weird, I guess. Flying F-bomb! Good job, cats. Yeah, the cats... That's what it is! They're both doing the flying F-bomb. Hold on.
The flying feline bomb.
Yes. That's amazing. And they just pummel him, apparently? Alright. We're leaving an attack on the cats if that's an option that we can do.
It works now.
Sweet.
We're back in business.
Astro could solo Mega Man. He could. I'm gonna regret trying to look at chat and play at the same time. On the plus
What
side,
about
though,
Brawly?
Brawly.
Joke.
thing I...
Firefox. It's a DVD joke.
Oh, okay.
Because he said probably.
Oh. I could look over and actually see the screen preview, but now it's tiny. Yay, it's dead! But I don't really want to do that too often. Ultraman is 100% stronger than Godzilla. Yeah, I'm in agreement with you there. Like, Ultraman can destroy the world from what I understand, and Godzilla is, well, Gojira. Okay, now we can
You
go
mean
back to...
Godzilla can destroy Tokyo?
Yes, he can definitely destroy Tokyo. This is making me want to get back into Gen Ultimate. I love that game. Dude, me freaking too. Don't even get me started on that. Or
They also have Gen Ultimate in the emulator.
Well, yeah, it's Double Cross. It's only in Japanese, though.
Oh.
Yeah. I will play any amount of GU with you. With anyone, actually. But if I ever get a good chunk of time... I think I have 2 profiles with, at this point, like 2,000 plus hours on that game. You're welcome, Crow. Maybe not welcome, I'm not sure. Made it to the goal. See that wagon over there? Hop aboard, you can return. Oh! Frick! So, I forgot something.
Wait, can't you no longer play that game online with other people on the original console because
Double
they
Cross?
shut down the servers?
On the 3DS, yes. But you can in Citra.
Yeah.
You can play online with people in the emulator now. It's wild. I don't know how it works. I haven't looked into it. I really want to play it now. Have you beat Tears of the Kingdom yet? I finally got Majora's Mask, by the way, which is a chore and a freaking half. Also. Oh no, fine day's work. Injured Hunter, travel safe. We'll see you back at Val Harbor. Let's go! Hi, Veggie Elder. Can I give you anything? Yes, please give me items. I really want a burger right now. Nothing's stopping you from making a burger.
Same. We might actually make burgers tonight.
Yes!
Or hamburger helper.
We could do that. I would love some hamburger helper. Alright, back into the wagon. His brother- wait, Ultraman has brothers? These their beams destroy this layer of darkness covering a sun. Let's say the substance is 1 kilometer thick. Each brother's beam removes several 100 million cubic kilometers of the substance per second. Yeah, no, Godzilla's is not gonna even stand a chance. So I'm an absolute sucker for that? Oh, okay. I thankfully have most of my ad blockers on the PC, not my phone. Great Jaggi will now show up on expeditions. So, fun bit with Great Jaggi. Crow, you might have to help me out with this story because I'm not really super familiar with it. Great Jaggi is like Great Macau, Jagras. People love the crap out of Great Jaggi, who started with this game essentially, to the point where they'll be on an expedition for like a Rajang or something. Great Jaggi will show up and everyone's like, nah, we gotta kill Great Jaggi. We'll take 2 minutes, let's do this.
Oh my god.
And they slaughter him out of love. It's the most bizarre but understandable thing I can. It's wild. Great Jaggi's the freaking boy. Yeah, there we go. Did I explain the Great Jaggi thing correctly? I hope I did. Most Godzilla has survived as an asteroid that wiped out a large amount of the city he was inside. Really? Huh, yeah, he doesn't stand a chance, by any stretch of the imagination. And Velocidrome will now show up. Yay! You have the opposite with Mizu? Oh, you leave Mizu alive? I avoid killing it if you don't have to. Mizu's so freaking beautiful. I don't know why we're laughing with the street cook.
You racist bastards!
How you doing, Kindred Hunter? I got 2 matters to report. First up, the caravan finally has a cook, namely the street cook. Who knew that the character just a few feet away from me with cook in his name was an actual cook? Har har. Anyway, he was more than happy to tour the world with us, so make sure you say hello or ni hao or whatever. Carabineer. Buddy.
Nice.
Absolute fave. They're just horny boys. Yep, pretty much. The only reason why you fight Nizutsunes is they're all males and they're looking to get some.
Okay, what about, is it the same for Black Diablos then for you?
For female Black Diablos?
No, I'm saying you
Oh, no.
want to avoid killing them just because they're just horny.
No, because Black Diablos can suck it. I love Diablos, don't get me wrong. I love Diablos to death. But Black Diablos is a menace. Never once seen him female Mizo. Mm-hmm. Plus,
It's because the jokes on the world, they're hermaphroditic.
that would be crazy.
They're all looking for women, and they themselves are the women.
Don't get me started on Bloodbath. I frickin' love Bloodbath, though. There's nothing you can say to me that will degrade Bloodbath in my eyes. It was essentially my first, like, extra boss monster, so... Plus, it's just
Especially if you read the story.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. Oh my god, what duo? With, we had a composite Godzilla fight composite Ultraman, and... What? Oh, the composite's not gonna help anybody. With cartoon physics. That would be kind of wild, yes. He's more than happy to take the world, yes. Next up, the guild is mighty impressed with your expedition work. They even wrote a letter of commendation. It says, in light of your exceptional field work, the guild hereby authorizes you to undertake guild quests. Yay! So, we can actually share guild quests with other players. It's a weird system. I haven't really looked into it too much yet. It's just a 40-meter Superman. Jesus Christ. Be on the lookout for a larger monster sighted in the area as you continue operating in the field. Guild quests, really and truly? Hot dang, the guild must like you. These guild quests are special. Only certain monsters show up. Well, there's only... You can't get a quest for every single monster. Some of them only showed up in guild quests and expeditions. Like, I think Ruby Bessarios is one of them. I don't know why, but Of course, it may have helped the fellow Caravaneer put in a good word for you when he submitted your report. Go talk to the guild mom if you want to crack at those guild quests. She's bound to be all fired up about it. Right, you and me should talk about our next destination. Once the caravan finds its merchant and the whole posse is assembled, I plan for us to leave Val Harbor. Where to, you ask? Someplace we can make ourselves a ship, of course. Like, a really big, strong one. You can't go far without a ship. If I'm gonna figure out this article, I can't be limited by distance. Alright, you haven't seen it yet, have you? Here, have a look. This is the article. Amazing, isn't it? I won't tell you what it is. I'm sure you probably will figure it out.
The scale from the giant snake.
Not the giant snake.
Okay.
Okay. Ever since it fell into my keeping, I've been enchanted by its wonder and beauty. I've seen my share of incredible things, but this one trumps them all. It's like an itch I can't quite scratch. Oh! But I wouldn't give to know the story behind it. I'll do just about anything, even run off in a caravan. That's how me and the man got started. We've had amazing adventures every which place, but the article remains an enigma. Shaggy's my favorite Scooby-Doo character. Clue. Good clue, actually. There's a clue to who the article belongs to. Still, we aren't about to throw in the towel, no siree. Truth is out there somewhere, and I'll find it. X-Files theme plays in my mind. So last data link on the missing sub showed the audio system is malfunctioning and it's shutting down, resetting. The audio tour was repeating. Thinking that the audio, which includes Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On. These people are freaking dumb as hell. Jack in the Box or Burger King? What's a Jack in the Box? Not like the toy, I imagine. Wolf is catching up on chat, stand by.
Ooh. I haven't had Jack in the Box, so I vote Jack in the Box.
Burger place.
Yeah.
I figured, yeah.
I think Jack in the Box is supposed to be better than Burger King. I mean, Burger King's kind of a low standard, but I still say they have better burgers than almost all the other stupid fucking fast food places like McDonald's and Wendy's.
You're not wrong.
Although,
Wendy's is pretty good.
Wendy's, I think, is probably above Burger King, though.
Y'all don't have a Jack in the Box over there? I have never seen one before, no.
We might. It's just
Nothing
I've
new.
never seen one in person because I
Stand by.
haven't looked.
Jack.
It's probably like us going, if you got Five Guys, just go there.
Fast food? Oh, locations, United States, stand by. Come on. Arizona, California, Colorado, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Missouri, Nevada, New Mexico, North Carolina.
Five Guys is dick.
No,
Well,
Pennsylvania.
where we are, Five Guys is actually pretty darn good burgers. And also where we are, if you order a small fry, you wind up getting like an entire bag full of fries.
Pretty much. Wendy's is the worst.
It's just
seasoning.
ridiculously overpriced for what you get. And yes, agreed. With a little bit more seasoning, Wendy's could be basically the best fast food in like every department.
Accurate.
As far as Wendy's goes, highly recommend their spicy nuggets.
Yes! There's also the family size? Not the family size. There's a 40-piece nugget for $10 or something like that.
Yes,
At least
there
in
is
our
a
area.
40-piece nugget for $10, but it's one of those you gotta know what it is thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those inside things. The family size nugget
It's 50?
is 50 pieces for like $18.
Yeah, so don't...
And it's just the nuggets. You gotta buy the everything else separately.
Mm-hmm.
There's also, what is it? The family combo, which is two double cheeseburgers.
The family meal or something
Yeah,
like
it's like
that?
the family meal. It's 2 double cheeseburgers,
Two chicken sandwiches, two
chicken
dollar
sandwi-
chicken sandwiches,
yeah.
whatever, and
the
two things of
burgers
fries.
and the chicken sandwiches are the
Yeah.
dollar ones, and 4 fries,
Yep.
4 small fries, and it's $10 even.
It's amazing. Vanilla shakes too. Dude, their freaking Frosties are to die for.
Yes.
Also, Dua was pointing out that the people in the submarine are trapped in the submarine while Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On is playing and then... constantly. The stream is brought to you by Wendy's. Wouldn't that be amazing?
That's okay. You're old enough to know, so I gotta know if you know. Back in the 90s, Wendy's had one of their limited time sandwiches. Did you see or know about, let alone try, their, what was it? Buffalo blue cheese spicy chicken.
Ooh. I forgot about that.
That's gone to the annals of history.
I heard the sub is piloted by a console remote. Heard of it, never had it. Ah, okay.
Okay. Well, it was the shit. It's still my favorite sandwich I've ever had from like almost any fast food joint.
I don't think I actually
Of
ate it.
course, now that it's been over 20 years since I've had it, I couldn't really tell you how it tasted anymore.
Let's take,
Oh my
I'll
god, a
take
ham sandwich from Burger King.
what? That
The
sounds
Angry
dangerous.
Whopper wasn't too bad, except you had to be careful because some of them tasted literally like dirt because like they didn't wash the lettuce well enough or something like that. I forget what it was, but something in it, you had to be careful. It would taste like dirt.
Probably the lettuce. That makes the
And
most
if
sense
it
to me.
didn't, it was pretty damn good. Spicy and good.
SH Monsters, or wait, Monster Arts is a very good company. Large collection of figures from DBZ, Ultraman, Godzilla, Gamer, Marvel, etc. Stream's been sponsored by. Halloween Whopper was good, but it made your poo neon green. I've heard about
Unless
that.
you were in Japan, where it didn't affect you because they made theirs black differently. They did it naturally instead of with artificial colors and shit.
Really?
Yes, so it was actually a tastier version of the burger.
Go figure. Let's see. Look like my #1 meals hunter. They have the best taste. Gourmet voucher. Okay, cool. We'll toss to Guildmarm last because her dialogue is always worth reading out loud. What could you possibly have to say to me, Courier? Congrats for getting cleared for guild quests. Some important news if you use my courier services. Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, we can't
one of
speak
my
Mexican, so-
suggestions for Wendy's is to get their spicy chicken sandwich and then get their ranch dipping sauce and put that shit on the sandwich.
Yeah. Well, the article the Carabineer is always carrying around, a strange object, this truly is. He and I have long sought to solve this mystery, sometimes alone, sometimes with a grand caravan in tow. But many have since joined and left the caravan, and the article's secrets remain precisely that, a secret. Now shall we? Can I upgrade my sword and shield yet? A glue glopper? What are we sitting at right now? 84? I only have 5 iron ores. Alright, we'll hold off on that. My brain hurts. I was trying to figure out this. I'm trying to figure out sleep time so hard.
It's not all. Well, I mean, it is hard, but once you pick it, it's not hard. So you could be like, I'm a night owl. I never feel sleepy until 5 a.m. Okay, set a timer. 5 a.m.
There you go.
Yeah, 5 a.m. Take melatonin, go to sleep.
Pretty much.
Shut all the curtains so the sun don't wake me up, and go.
Just checking out armor.
Okay.
Guild Norm. Big news.
Plus, I mean, the middle of the day is probably safer to sleep than the middle of the night if you're worried about break-ins and shit.
Actually, my dog's down at 8 a.m. Oh.
Oh, you have dogs.
Oh, well, that changes everything.
I mean, it does, but it doesn't.
Give me the tea.
You can take your dogs out at 5 a.m. before you go to sleep. Get their schedule set to your schedule.
I don't know how difficult that is to do. Happy news! You just got cleared to take on guild quests. Bravo! Guild quests are quests with a twist, issued by the Quest Bureau. Once you've investigated monsters while on expeditions and received clearance for a guild quest, well then, the quest will be temporarily added to guild quests in the menu. Could you stop saying quest, please? This is like Switch skills all over again.
What'd you say, Dire Fox?
Switch skills.
Okay.
What did it sound like?
Switch gills.
Oh, whoops. Y'all remember Dilbert? Dilbert's dog? The comic? I think so. Been a hot minute though. Careful though, you need to do one more step before you can attempt the quest. You have to register the quest using Manage Lists. This is important. Only registered guild quests can be attempted at any time from the Gathering Hall, so don't forget. As for the guild quests themselves, they have unique rules.
I mean, if your dog's got to go out at 8, you could try and go to sleep at 9.
Saw it coming, Cisco! Didn't get me this time. Exchange guild quests using Street Pass, talk to the courier.
Yeah, you could go to sleep at like 9 a.m. and wake up at like 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
Dude, Super Mario World is my jam. I cleared way too many levels in that game. Damn it. Almost. Time to 100% it for the 95th time. Yeah, pretty much. Ah! I did it on the Super Nintendo, the Game Boy Advanced, and I think the Switch now has it?
I think Switch now has it, but I'm not sure if it's membership pass.
Membership Plus or the...
Yeah.
No, I have the Super Nintendo one, because I have Mega Man X. Oh, no, I've actually bought the collection. Never mind.
I'm talking about the on your Switch.
Yeah, I'll have to look. 'Cause
I think
I played that game too.
Yeah, I think that's in one of the tiers of their online pass.
It's just Nintendo Switch Online, not the Plus. I think I have that. I'll have to check. So I think that's the basic one. Because the Plus one is the N64 and the Sega Genesis and stuff.
I think they've rearranged that a bit. I think
I'll
you
check.
get Nintendo, Super Nintendo.
Cisco Blades suck. I don't know how valid it is for everybody else. Speaking of which. Everyone sure is worth it.
Yes!
Okay, I took a deep breath and kind of got worried, so I'll give you that one. We're gonna go next. Ah! Why? You'd think I'd be used to this crap by now. Okay. So, I guess I'll do these other quests offline. Let's see what else is,
Amen. Hallelujah and peanut butter.
Oh, Kut-Ku. We could go fight a Kut-Ku.
Yeah, you could do that.
Should do sleep 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. Then I get right time, but don't feel bad for pushing dogs' times around too much.
Yeah.
That could be a good plan, yeah. I would do that. What time are
I
we
mean,
at?
it's 6 hours, but could always take the dogs out and then take a nap.
True.
There was a time in my life where I would sleep for like 3 hours and then watch anime in the middle of the night and then go to sleep for another like 2 hours and watch anime in the middle of the night
Oh, I keep forgetting there's different
and
sauces.
then go to sleep for like fucking 3 hours.
God, I could never do that. The sporadic sleep.
Yeah. Oh, I missed the nap in the late afternoon. Yeah, that's
I don't know about
You
y'all,
can
I
do
just
that.
randomly pass out. I used to do that too. Like, I would just be like, I'd get home from, like, when I was an undergrad. And be like, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. And go to sleep at like 6 p.m. and wake up at 11 a.m. the next day. Not super great. Alright, so not the greatest items on the expedition, but we're gonna do one more expedition, I think, and then we're gonna call it quits. I'll do those other quests offline.
Why? It's only 8.
Don't tempt me. I will play this game until I die. So, let's go... wait a minute, actually. We're gonna upgrade our weapon, I think. Because I'm a little worried about damage. Upgrade... I only have enough for the hunter's knife, though. I'm not really too happy about that. But it's... 14 more damage, I guess? Ooh, I can upgrade it again with Jaggi. Or Velocidrome. Okay. I still don't have green sharpness, but that's alright. Maybe next session I'll roll a different frickin' weapon. Add Jax now. Hello, Jack in the Box.
I mean, if you usually feel sleepy around 4, trying to get to sleep around 3 or 4 a.m., 3 a.m., go to sleep for 6 hours, maybe take a nap in the afternoon. That sounds like a great, not necessarily an effectively great plan, but that sounds like a really solid plan that may or may not help. I mean, hopefully
Sure.
it helps a ton, but everybody's a little different.
Exactly. Okay, first aid plus, I'll take those. Please give me some good supplies. Hits me like a brick to the face most nights. I feel that one.
Also, as you're getting closer to sleep, like a certain time, your computer, Windows, what is this one?
Windows 10.
Windows 10, and the next one's Windows 11. Windows 10 and 11 have what's called a nightlight mode, I believe it is.
We have ours set for 9 o'clock, I think.
You can change the time yourself for when it changes over, where it'll change the colors of the screen a little bit and reduce the blue light to help you be able to get to sleep a little easier. And you can
think
do
phones
things
do it
like
too.
turn off certain lights in your room or your house and have a secondary set of lights, so you can have like a daylight colored set of lights, and then for when you're getting closer to sleep, you want to relax a little more, you can shift it to the yellow amber spectrum of lights.
Got a back burger, some of the fries for an egg roll. They really got it all over here. A back burger? Pray tell, what is a back burger?
But being able to sub out your fries for an egg roll is cool.
Better than no schedule at all. I'm sure my body hates me for oversleeping and not sleeping at all spells. I slept for 15 hours? Jeez. That sounds like heaven to me, honestly, but I could... If Wolf oversleeps, or sleeps too long, I guess? Oversleeps. Then, you pretty much don't... You feel sick, almost.
Yes.
Which is crazy to me.
If I oversleep or whatnot, I will feel physically nauseous and like I'm gonna throw up and have like vertigo and shit like all day. It'll be like I'm running an extremely high fever.
And yes, Kut-Ku eats conchus.
Huh.
In G rank, he throws them at you. Just, yeah. Sucks. Burger man had your mom's back fat. That would be disgusting. I don't know about you, I don't think anybody would want to touch my mom with a 10-foot pole. Oversleeping do be a thing. And what sucks is that you just want to sleep more when it's the last thing you need to do. Yeah.
Very
Pretty
true.
much. Wolf does not wear glasses.
No, I am actually one of the few people that I know that, or in my friend group and whatnot, that doesn't.
I'm blind as a bat.
No reading glasses or anything.
Your eyes have been pretty good.
I used to have severe pilot vision.
Yeah.
I could be like 100 yards out and pick out bricks on the side of a building without a problem. What are you looking at me for, Dire Fox?
I see the chat.
I don't.
Poke.
Maybe I need glasses. Poke, poke.
I'm pretty sure that you started the poke as I started laughing.
Well, yeah. It's called a distraction.
True. Hey, look, a distraction.
I love how that worked.
I still hate
I
that
love
word.
how much you hate me for pulling that on you and having it work.
I was so I'm still freaking mad, actually.
Hey, look, a distraction! What? Where? You motherfucker!
Symptom? Symptom of what?
I don't know. I'm
confused, Crow. Strong the monster, the higher the rating, and your recognition will be. Remember that when you're gunning for permission to take on higher ranked quests, whether you're going for a kill, just getting a dropped item as proof, the stronger the monster, the better. Might as well try it now, eh? Try to get a dropped item from this Kut-Ku, or hell, just slay the dang thing. Alright, Carabineer, I'm gonna slay the dang thing. I don't think our eyes really look that much different, actually. We're both brown-eyed mother hubbers. Although
We're
you're
both so full of shit our eyes are brown.
Damn it. And our eyelashes are both long as hell. It's kind of weird. But I just blame the Italian blood. If you ain't in fighting shape, don't be afraid to hightail it to the wagon and get out of there. Nope, I'm gonna try to kill it. Bet you can do it. You're the one to get it done. Hi. Ah! We'll hit you with the paintball. A monster I know how to fight. Let's go. Freaking wind pressure,
Huh.
though. What's up?
Eye strain fatigue shows up when you over or undersleep. Wolf might need glasses.
Really?
Well, considering I'm looking at threads of spiderweb from 12 feet out right now, I'm not exactly sure I need glasses.
I can see those, but I had glasses.
What'd you say, Dire Fox?
I said I can see them, but I have the glasses. You're talking about the ones on the headliner, right?
No, those are cobwebs.
Spiderwebs, spiderwebs, spiderwebs.
Those are easier to see because they're covered in dust.
Yes. You're talking about the ones over the sticky stars?
That may or may not be cobwebs. But yeah, there's some others.
I have no
Sometimes.
idea where else we're talking about besides the cobwebs. You.
Okay, well, that
Alright.
might actually be a really good point.
What's up?
Okay, might need glasses. You feel nauseous, or nausea, fatigue, dizziness from your eyes from it adjusting to typical strain. Because you see well, that can mean that you force focus your eyes.
Oh, I believe that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I definitely could believe that.
100%.
Because I can definitely force my eyes. I definitely used to be able to force my eyes to focus on shit a lot easier.
Frick.
But I mean, I've gotten carburetor cleaner and rust and shit in my eyes, so...
And gasoline.
Yeah, and gasoline. Not sure I've been cursed with oil or engine coolant, though.
I hope not. I think he got close to coolant. We're focusing his eyes. Maybe. Oh god. Children who are born with eye problems be given eye patches on their good eye? Yes, I have heard about that. To strengthen the other eye. For a while I was doing...
Well, considering most of it's on my... was on my... what should be my dominant eye, and I now know that over the last 8 years it has swapped
Thank you, Cass.
dominance to the opposite eye. I do know that I probably should be wearing an eye patch on the dominant eye for a while to get them to even out again.
I just need to practice with my eyes more.
That's true too. You can actually exercise your eyes.
Yes. Like when we were going shooting more regularly, I felt a difference in my eyeballs. Like, I was definitely more tired, but, you know. Don't eat the conchu, you hoe! I do love that he actually eats the conchu, though. Can I actually steal that from out from under you? Probably not. This is probably a dumb idea. Oh my god, I got it. Suck a dick. Screw you, Kut-Ku. Weapon power has decreased. Okay, I gotta choose my time wisely here for a sharpen. Alright, Kut-Ku, what are you gonna do, bud? Nothing conducive to a good sharpening. That'll do. Ah, the art of sharpening your weapon in front of the monster. Don't really need to do that in Sunbreak. There's a specific attack that I can't remember how to do for Sword and Shield. So I guess I'd... Ow. Better take a moment and try to figure it out, goddammit. Get your eyes checked on? Problem. What? Did you go through those to take it?
I think what he needs is to have them take longer checking out your eyes, because they do it so quick.
True.
If you take a little longer, it allows your brain to try and force your eyes to focus.
Interesting.
That's why when you adjust the, what is it, the parallax? You adjust the focus knob on scopes so that you can see the reticle inside of the scope and what you're looking at with the scope in clarity with each other. And you have to get that focus proper. So you're adjusting it like a pair of glasses. Either positive or negative change
Interesting.
in the focus. And the way you do it is you look at basically a white wall or a white piece of big blank piece of sky, nothing there.
Like no clouds, no nothing.
Yeah. And you hold your eyes shut for like 10 seconds, 20 seconds to let them change their focus. And then you open them, look through the scope at the exact, at that moment, and you basically take a quick peek through because your eyes will almost instantly start trying to adjust. And if the reticle isn't perfectly clear, you need to adjust the focus knob a little more.
Huh.
Until you get it perfectly clear.
Interesting.
And you might have, once you get close, you might have to go back and forth a couple of times because your eyes may or may not get used to it.
Also,
And then once you get it right, the reticle should be perfectly clear and you should be able to see what you're looking at perfectly clear.
just gonna have a prescription change, I could see HD. It pours in my face and crap. Dude, I wish. I miss those days. I've had glasses since I was in 3rd or 4th grade.
What? Dire Fox?
I saw you staring, I wasn't sure if you were trying to see the pores in my face.
No, I'm actually looking at them.
Oh, okay. Kut-Ku, you're eating all my potions, buddy. I don't like it. The worst part is Kut-Ku just gets more annoying. As the ranks get harder, I should say. He's tired again, at least. He has peck attack, charge attack, stab attack. Pretty much it.
Pink Pal.
Yes.
Lol.
That's from the DLC cats, by the way. Monster looks like it's gonna flee. No. I didn't do enough damage? I don't think I missed him too much. Okay, suddenly my evasion skills are like super awesome. Alright, Kut-Ku, I need you to die before you run away. Oh god. I just keep getting expedition points for killing Velocidrome. TS Guitar? Hello there! Welcome in. I'm struggling against the Kut-Ku. It might die. Or it might not die. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope you're not a bot either.
I don't know, TS Guitar sounds pretty not body.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
By the way, hello.
Yes, this is Wolf.
And welcome.
Well, the male voice is Wolf. I'm Fox.
Yeah, this is Dire Fox sitting next to me playing the game. This is her channel. I'm the husband, I'm just...
Wolf's always here.
Yeah.
For the most part.
I'm
Seriously.
in and out.
Oh god. I keep bouncing off of random objects on him. I probably should sharpen. I might actually do that now, because hitting him when he has the frickin' Kanshu in his face is not helpful. And now it's mad. Yes! Awesome! The cats were trying to do a flying F-bomb, and we succeeded. Wonderful. Don't you frickin' dare, Velocidrome. Tore off Kut-Ku's ear. Good. Kut-Ku shell. I'm probably not making anything from Kut-Ku if I can help it, but... Listen here. Just gonna murder all of you. And take my prize. If you can believe it, it's worse in the older games.
I can easily believe it.
Well, Fango's got their whole thing in Gen 2, if I'm not mistaken. Awesome. Okay, time to GTFO. I don't think any other monsters should be popping up in this particular quest, so... No Palico's here either. TS Guitar might just be a moderator bot or something. It might be. I don't think it's the first time we've had bot follows. I don't think it'll be the last.
Yeah.
Well, if it's not a bot, it could just be a silent watcher.
True.
Like, there's plenty of people who don't like to chat, which is perfectly fine as long as they're enjoying it.
Exactly. Check the account, said it was last live December 31st. 1? 1. I don't know. I mean, definitely not everybody on Twitch goes live either. You don't find a place like this every day. Looks like you stumbled onto something pretty special. I'd scour every nook and cranny. If I were you, something mighty interesting could turn up. So, looks like we got a treasure area. So you can roll Palicos, battered armor. That's a rare find. Could that be... That's a relic, alright! And there is the entire endgame of 4 Ultimate relics.
Oh wow.
Welcome back, Duo. It's not a typo. That's frickin' wild. Relics are precious armaments made out of materials that you can't even find in these parts. I hate to say it, but in its current condition, that thing's unusable. Maybe if there's some way to polish it? Ah. Anywho, I'll hold on to it all the same. You never know what something like that could be worth. So, there's different relic armors. They have different appearances than you can get, you can't normally get through crafting. As well as skills you can't normally get. Generally, you don't need relics to complete the game from my understanding. It's just, you know, to get your perfect armor set, essentially. And yes, while I'm here and taking all of the honey. I just can't wait until we can start making items. Well, duping items through the Wycoon. Oh, he left. Go figure. It's okay. If real individual, sorry. If not, well. Oh well. Alright, how big is this area? That big. You made it. Fine work today, Hunter. You're a credit to the caravan. Now hop onto that wagon and head back to town. I always remember, no matter how rough it gets out there, if you can just make it to that wagon, you're all set. How the frick is he real? Last live when Jesus was 1 year old. I don't know. People do weird things. Never know with sometimes, at least with the internet. Of course, when you get back a little bit quicker, you can return to town from the menu. Everything in your pouches, but you won't get any bonuses from the guild. Those are for closers only. You need to reach the wagon for that. So needless to say, always stick it out to the wagon if you can. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, Arthur. I'm pretty sure the dude's fake, but it is what it is. Anyhow, you deserve a foot rub and a cold drink. Heck, maybe even I'll treat you. Please don't give me foot rubs, Carabineer. To which one? Come back and find out. This frickin' guy. If he's real, your name's Mid. Have a safe trip, Hunter. See you back at Val Harbor. Indeed. Veggie Elder, give me stuff. That's a weird looking thing in the background. Like, I know humans are good at finding faces and things, but you can't tell me that's not a face.
That's probably a face.
Of what? I don't know.
Something in a helmet, most likely.
Probably. Alrighty, Rue. I'm sure we'll have plenty of people to talk to next time. But we're gonna look for somebody to raid as soon as I get back to town, because I'm freaking tired.
Oh, wow.
I'm not used to this whole up at 6 AM thing yet.
You weren't.
I'm still not, yeah. Well, yeah.
You refused to wake up until it was 9.
True.
I was up at 6.
Bye. Heavenly myths. Dog happy noises. Yeah, Wolf is always awake before I am. Always. Voice memos are free range for everyone to hear. Fair enough. I'm probably just overheating. That's probably what it is.
Probably.
What temperature is it? 75? Yeah. I'll overheat at that temperature. It's kind of dumb. Actually, you know what? F it. We'll talk to the Carabineer first. Fun to see you with your face intact, Kindred Hunter. Any way to expedite that expedition. Blah, 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 blah. Happy news to report. That's right, I found a merchant who's willing to join the capital C. Allow me to introduce you to the Wycoon. Oh, so you know him already? And you might also know he came to Val Harbor to investigate the lost art of melding while he pedals on the side. Ah yes, freaking melders. Fortunately, Ketchawacha recently sighted near Val Harbor has thrown a wrench into his entrepreneurial works. Basically sounds like it's thrashing his major trade route. The guild has decided to treat the Ketchawacha hunt as an urgent quest. I guess who's been tapped for hunting duties? That's right, you. Wycoon has agreed to join up with us provided we get rid of Ketchawacha and restore his supply line. Once it's taken care of, he and the rest of us can ready up for the next village. Did I mention we have a next village? Ever heard of a place called Hearth, was it? It's near the mouth of a big old volcano. They excel at weapon and armor production, so the village is bursting with hunters. On top of that, the constant lava supply allows them to handle tall orders, like ship tall if you get my meaning. Anywho, that's our hot new destination, literally and figuratively. Right then, get out there and hunt that Ketchawatcha, Kindred Hunter. You're the one to get it done. Well, next time at least. We haven't run into Great Jaggi yet, which kind of surprises me. I guess I have to do the other guild quests. Moment is upon us. We got our first urgent quest. Your job to hunt a Ketchawatcha. Way to go. Clearly the Doodle Fan Club's diligent evangelism was paid off. What the frick, Gilmar? Evangelism. She's making us into a religion.
Yeah.
So, what were we talking about? Alright, the urgent quest. I guess I'd better run you through how those work. After you work hard at the hunt and plow through various quests, the guild will recognize those efforts and give you the very special opportunity to attempt an urgent quest. If you succeed at that urgent quest, you will be granted access to the next tier. When you want to attempt an urgent quest, you'll need to choose the red notebook at the quest counter. That's all there is to it. One more thing. Got a few quests for you that take you to new hunting grounds. We're grouped in with 2-star quests if you want to take a look. Aha! Boy, am I glad I'm done having to explain that. So how about the urgent quest, Doodle? Fun times, right? If anyone can succeed in the eyes of the guild, I know it's you. What do we have left? Oh. Alright, yeah, I'll do all this off stream. And then we'll do Ketchawatcha next time. So, who do we have that's even live at the moment? Let's see here. Taurus. Oh! Our artist is playing Pikmin. We could go right in. Zen is doing Fire in 3 Houses still. Someone else is doing Tears of the Kingdom. Frick. Yeah, we'll raid the dude playing Pikmin. We haven't hung out with him a bit, I think, since he was last playing one of the Metroids. Plus, I haven't actually seen Pikmin playthrough in a hot minute, so we'll do that.
I can't even remember how far through Pikmin I got.
I didn't get very far because I got absolutely terrified by the timer.
Hmm?
The timer that they put on Pikmin 1.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's in the other ones too, but either way, we'll get to chill with him, get food, turn the AC back on.
Probably start with turn the AC back on.
Yeah, and then I'll probably do all those other black quests within the next few days. And I can put my freaking save data from the PC onto my 3DS and play on the go again. So, but I'm still playing Tears of
Oh
the Kingdom.
shit, that's hot. I keep forgetting that.
Right? It's so good. Like, it makes me so happy. Like, I could grind on here, or I could just put it in the 3DS, take it to like Lumbertuck's house or something like that, and then we're kosher.
Yeah.
So my 3DS still works. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit finicky, but what can you do? It's a, at this point, people call it an ancient piece of hardware.
Yeah.
But little do they know, we still have an Atari.
Yep. I still love how I fixed your charging port.
Oh, on the 3DS?
Yeah.
The hilarious thing is it's a common problem. Also, we have 5 seconds. Until later, friendos, as always, it's been a blast. Heavenly, get some
Bye.
sleep. Bye.
Yeah, Heavenly. Good luck.